He carries himself with a timeless elegance that brings James Bond to mind. He is stylish and very charismatic. Every afternoon, without fail, you will find him enjoying a glass of champagne. He is the godfather of hospitality. His presence elevates any room he enters. In absolute honor to welcome him today to my guest and one of the most iconic places in London, the Lanesborough Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Robert Walton. Thank you so much, my dear, to join me today.
So much.
I'm so happy to see you.
Oh my goodness, what a great way to start a morning.
Yes, it's an amazing morning, and we are together.
Runard Rosé. You're in Rosé, and we're drinking Rosé.
And you're always so elegant.
Oh, well, thank you so much. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous way to start. And what a beautiful room we're in. And you know I love champagne.
I know.
I know.
I know.
I love champagne.
How is everything is going on? Tell me about the new projects. What are you doing? I see you travel a lot.
Yeah, I've just come back.
World.
So we run the competition, around the world, which is called Young Chef, Young Waiter, Young Mixologist. My job, if you like, is to promote hospitality around the world.
Yeah.
So we've just came back from the Caribbean, where we had that round in the Caribbean, which is absolutely incredible.
I get a little bit jealous.
And we had...
it's so nice weather there.
The weather was beautiful. And I did extend it a bit before and a bit after till you have a bit of time.
Yeah.
In the gorgeous sea, the weather is 30 degrees every day. The weather is 29 degrees at night, and the sea is 86 degrees every day. So that's nice. But actually I'm there for a reason, which was to promote hospitality as a career, profession, and a vocation in the Caribbean. And we were in a place called the Cayman Islands, which was absolutely gorgeous. And we had the governor of the Cayman Islands, which is the king's representative, there with us, hosting us at her house.
Oh, wow.
So that was beautiful.
That's incredible.
We had the government of the Cayman Islands who were locked in, and their ministry were locked in to supporting young talent in the Cayman Islands. We had companies involved, and we also had the hospitality training program called the DART Hospitality Training Program involved with their students as well. So it was a win-win-win, which is exactly what my life's all about. Everyone has to come away with something, otherwise it's always one way.
And how you enjoy your time in the last year competition? What has happened actually now?
So, as in last year, or this year, This year we go from, this year the next country, so we've come back now, we're doing the rest of the UK, which is Wales and Scotland. And then I go to Thailand, and then I go to Hong Kong, US, Malta, Lithuania, back to the US for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, where we're going to be working with our winning world champions, with Gordon Ramsay.
Tell me about that project. It's very interesting because I love Formula One.
We're not going to get to the questions. I can see that. So what happened last year with the? My job is to promote hospitality around the world, and I've been doing it for a long time. I've been in hospitality for over 40 years. So last year, and I've been working with Formula One. I've been trying to get Formula One involved because Formula One has two things. It has racing and it has hospitality.
Exactly.
They're the two things. So if it has a world championship of racing, why do we not have a world championship of hospitality? So I managed to persuade Formula One to support the Y competition, as we call it, young chef, young waiter, young mixology. And so they are supporting now the competition. And what we've agreed is the world champions of last year, which is 2024, which is actually the USA, will appear and will be invited to the Grand Prix in Las Vegas. And they will go into a place called Gordon's Garage. Gordon's Garage is Gordon Ramsay. And it's his only hospitality venue in the world within Formula One.
Yeah.
And so our winning American team will be with Gordon Ramsay in November at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And I have to go, of course.
It's fantastic.
Which is really nice.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
It's really amazing idea because, it's actually, you're absolutely right, because the Formula One is incredible You know, every time people go for Formula One from different part of the world, they join the Formula One, and then you bring also inside the Formula One that hospitality ideas is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so amazing.
And you know, the idea is that we create what I call the Young Hospitality Olympics.
Yeah.
So we end up with many countries coming every year to a location. And we're looking at lots of locations around the world. Obviously, there's many, many locations that we can go to that we don't have at the moment. Obviously, because there's lots of countries.
How many countries now you?
Well, we're in 14 countries, but 12 are in this year. We've already got Australia looking for next year. We've got Switzerland looking next year. We've got Hungary looking next year.
Do you have some countries you really want to make it like?
Well, I think you want to be in Italy.
Italy of course. I love that.
France, I'm always worried about because this is a British competition and we need a few more comments. But I would love France to be involved. I'm a chef and I've trained in French cuisine, and so I adore France.
What about Arabic countries?
I want the Arab nations involved. It's really important that Abu Dhabi and Dubai and the Emirates.
Not yet, right?
They're not in yet. No, we're talking to Saudi, we're talking to Qatar, we're talking to all of them. I would love them involved. But you know, also it's really important that smaller, I want the big countries. I want Africa involved. I want South America involved.
Yeah.
We need Canada involved again. They were involved at the beginning. We want the Chinese company, India are involved, which is incredible. So, but you want other countries that are not, that are, like tiny countries. They're really important because it's actually a platform. It's a bit like the Olympics. You can't just have the big countries, you need the small countries, because the small countries get as much reward out of being there. And in the greatest respect to some of the countries, they're never going to win, but they will win something, but they're winning by being there. And and they're promoting themselves, by being there. And so it's really important if you put a small country on a hospitality stage, a global stage, and a small country comes in with its flag waving proudly. That's really important, And I get I get a great satisfaction out of that. But I get quite emotional seeing, everyone competing. And of course, you've got these incredible countries like Singapore and England and the USA which have now top of their game in the hospitality and gastronomy field.
Yeah.
So
you travel a lot, you meet a lot of people, so you are actually a global person.
Yeah.
What do you think about the friendship? You believe on the friendship? You have a lot of friends?
I have. I think. So that's a really good question. So I have friends everywhere, all around the world. I think it's really how you must treat others the way you want to be treated yourself. So if I expect to be treated in one way, then maybe I might be disappointed. If I want to respect the person that I'm speaking to, and I want them to respect me. And I think you just build up great relationships. My job almost is building relationships between people and possibly nations. Now that's quite a job to try and build relationships between. But what I love about hospitality is it's safe. So I sometimes think that if the competition became so big, would politics come into it? That would be a worry for me. At the moment, we had, Macau were in the very first competition in China.
Yeah.
And I never forget the picture of Macau. One of our big brands is a brand called the Great Campaign. The Great Campaign is run from the UK from Downing Street. So it's a campaign promoting the UK and promoting initiatives in the UK. So Young Chef, Young Waiter is a UK initiative. It's 46 years old. It's only 4 years old around the world. So when I saw the Macau team with their Union Jacks on, I thought, well, that was really, really interesting that a Chinese team, because they were one of our brands, they actually had a Union Jack on. And actually, for me, I thought, wow, there's no politics here. Because how does a Chinese team have this Union Jack on there because it's one of our brands, nobody said anything. And I thought that was wonderful. So let's say we had 30 teams in. With the issues of the world, would there be issues if you have countries that are involved in conflict? I would love a Ukrainian team to be in. But equally, I'd have a Russian team. There's no politics with me.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
All I'm really trying to do is to promote hospitality. That's it.
And that's incredible.
That's it. And I don't know anything about Russian hospitality, nor do I know much about Ukrainian hospitality. I don't know much about their food. I'm sure there's amazing service and amazing food in all of these countries. I had an original idea, and it was called, my original TV concept was From Monaco to Mongolia. That was the original one.
Wow.
Now, I don't know why. I just thought Monaco being probably one of the, the grandest and stylish, small, tiny places in the world with Michelin-star restaurants and Ducasse and incredible lifestyle.
And
to Mongolia,
which
is a chef riding to work on a horse in my head. I don't know whether it was right or not. And I thought, wow, somebody's going to have a restaurant in Mongolia. The same as the chef there and the chef here are the same in principle. They're cooking food for people to buy.
Yeah.
And the waitress or waiter is serving for people. And I just thought, what a wonderful, they're so diverse, and yet it's actually the same. So that's the whole, there we go. That's me in a nutshell.
We never know, you know.
From Monaco to Mongolia, I don't know. Who knows?
How your relationship with money?
That's a really good question. I've made a couple of notes. Do you mind if I have a look at some of my notes? Because you asked some really, really good questions. And I thought that that some of the questions I needed to write things down because I think you have to think of answers with some of your questions, and they're really good questions. So the wonderful thing about money is it's never ending. Money, there's no limit. There's a limit to life, and there's a limit to certain things, but there is no limit to money. You need it. We all need it to survive. But so my relationship is, it's not about, it's more about the relationship with the person to create potential opportunities. And then that brings in income, money.
Yeah.
But I think it's about the fact that, albeit as I get older, that in my head there's no limit to potentially what I could earn or how much you can make. Now, so there's no end to money. It's a never-ending thing.
So you are the type, you think money and success, they are together, no? It's important to have money to be successful, or you think you can be successful without money too?
I think you have to have money to be successful. You've got to have, because you've got to be, if you want to put yourself in a position, then, and to be successful, you can be successful without, it depends what one then sees as success, which is another question, because you could be an amazing person running an incredible charity, and I take my hat off to those people that are in food banks, and I've done things like that in the time, and it's incredibly rewarding. So there's reward in life, and then there's which one could say also that person is very successful in what they do. I don't always think success is always related to money, but I think
for me is a big part.
Yeah, I mean that but you need it, Yeah. I mean, if you want to get your voice out there, having funding behind you is very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tell me about, do you have some dream you not realized yet?
So I love that, because I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer all the time. I love thinking about about the next, whatever the next is. I would dream all day about something.
Really?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Now, dreams.
Do you see a dream when you go to sleep?
I think of things always. I think of things. I made a note here about you can. What annoys me if somebody says, "Oh, I dreamt about something." To get a dream to come true, unless it's a lottery win or something like that, you've got to work at it.
Absolutely.
So you can dream about something, and you can say, and I've always looked to the stars. You know, you've got to look to the stars. So you can dream about something. You can look at what you want to achieve, but if you really, really want to do it, you've got to work at it. It's not going to just happen. A dream is not going to necessarily come true.
It's a hard work.
No.
All the time.
So I love dreaming. To me is dreaming of an idea or a concept or something. And if I'm sitting with you, I will think of ideas whilst I'm sitting with you of, is there anything that we can do together? You know, is there a business opportunity? Is there an opportunity? And I would think about that all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Always.
So some dream is not realized yet. You have it or not?
Yeah, I mean, just a minute ago, my dream would be to have 30 countries in the world finals and have governments with no political ambition.
So this is one of the dreams.
And have a massive country supporting it like an Olympics and buying the rights to it. And that's a dream, but it's a dream I'm working on.
Yeah.
It's a dream I want to realize. But it's still at the moment a dream or a vision. I haven't quite got there yet.
But I like that
I'm on
when
it.
you tell me you are really think a lot, you dream a lot, because this is show you very, you believe in yourself, you dream a lot, and all these dreams happen actually.
I think if I'm dyslexic, very dyslexic, which is hence I've got to look at things. So when I make a speech or talk, I speak with a very creative brain. Dyslexia is something that is always, it was never recognized when I was at school, but it is now, and things get muddled slightly.
Don't say that.
But not necessarily in me, but but I think, dyslexic people tend to be very creative.
Yeah.
And they love champagne.
I know that. Cheers.
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 I love champagne. This is the best podcast I've ever done. I promise you. I don't normally come to the Lanesborough, and I definitely don't drink Ruinart Rosé.
What does happiness mean to you?
So, again, it's a lovely question. I think...
you actually consider yourself a happy person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happier since my illness. So I had cancer, tongue cancer 8 years ago. I'm a much happier person because you do recognize that...
How life beautiful.
Yeah, you do recognize that, the grass is green and the sun's out, or it's snowing, or it's raining, or there's traffic. Whatever it is, it's beautiful. Everything about every day is beautiful. And that's not to say that you don't get pressures of life and there are stresses and there are other things. Of course. I don't wander around like, in this fairyland of happiness. But I think being settled, having a plan. I need a plan. I'm a Taurian. I need control and a plan. I need to know where I'm going. That is, for me, that if I'm out of control, then I'm not happy. So I need a plan. I need to know exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing each day.
So you're very good organized. That's
very
amazing.
Good.
That's amazing.
And the reason I go a bit like that is because when I had cancer, it always leaves you with a bit dry. So if I'm doing a bit of that, that's what happens. So you always get legacy of any illness. There's always a legacy. But it's how. So there's a perfect example. I'll give you happiness. So when I had cancer, one of the very first things, my taste completely changed. So all my taste buds changed. So everything that tasted in February tasted completely different.
You can't feel anymore.
So everything that, my whole years of life, up until February 2017, there was a taste, that croissant, this champagne, everything tasted one way. In May, June 2017, everything tasted differently. Everything. So I went and saw a friend of mine. We were in America, and I was really upset. I didn't know what was going on. Everything I drank didn't taste the same. Everything that I ate didn't taste the same. And she said, "How lucky are you to have the opportunity to taste food all over again, to start again, because you've had all these years of learning about food, and now you've got the opportunity to do it all over again." And what an amazing thing to say. And that changed everything in my head.
In your mind,
because suddenly it doesn't matter if a chocolate bar doesn't taste the same as a chocolate bar used to, or wine doesn't taste the same. And by the way, wine doesn't taste the same, which is why I only drink champagne, because wine doesn't taste nice to me.
Yeah.
And so when somebody says, "Well, your wine isn't," "Oh, I'm so sorry," I say, "No, don't be sorry. I'm here and I drink champagne." That's it. It makes life so much easier. So things change. And so
I'm happy you passed that part of your life.
I forgot where I went to with the question. Was it happiness? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
So if you find yourself on the desert island, who would you want to be there with?
So how long am I on the desert island for?
Well, I don't know. You just happened to you. You never know this has happened to you. You are just there. So
right.
What do you do?
So I think that this feels like when people talk about your last supper, and you can invite people from today and of the past. And I think bizarrely, I mean, we're here just after the death of Robert Redford, who was an amazing actor. But I think it's about people that have been that you remember in your life, and who you would have loved to really meet and talk to. And if I was on a desert island, I need a chef. So I would have.
But I know also you cook very well.
I do.
Yourself.
I do cook well, but I've got to entertain these incredible guests as well. So I've got to do a bit of both. I do cook really well, and I love cooking. Cooking is my love.
It's your passion, I think so.
It's a job, and it's put me here with you, and but I love it. I could cook every day. If one day happiness, one day, back to your previous question, happiness to me would be, and it sounds a bit crass, but enough money to make sure I could just enjoy life, and then to cook every day, cook anything every day. Anyway, that wasn't the question. The question is, who would I have? So my dearest friend is Thomas Keller. Thomas Keller is one of the world's best chefs from the French Laundry. I would want Thomas with me because he's very good. And he's very good. My world was built on French cuisine. So then that comes from Escoffier, from the Escoffier worlds of, one of my favorite hotels is the Ritz, and so it's a Escoffier world. The Queen Elizabeth II was just the most incredible woman ever on the planet, I think. Probably goes down in history, is probably never one quote from Queen Elizabeth II about anything negative, nothing.
Yeah.
So, but knowing I know her chef, knowing that she was actually quite normal, as well, at home. And then you need an icon. I mean, we need, I don't know, a Marilyn Monroe or a Princess Grace of Monaco. Oh my God, wouldn't it be amazing to meet them? Obviously never met her. I met Prince Rainier once, who was incredible, and so unassuming. I was playing golf in Monaco.
Yeah. Where you play golf?
I play golf at the top, at the, whatever it's called, the Monte Carlo Golf Club it's called. And we were playing there, and it was a really unusual golf course. It's very hilly, obviously. And I came back, and I was in the clubhouse, and there was this guy at the end and having a drink. He said, "How was the game?" I said, "It was absolutely amazing." It's a long time ago. And he said, "Oh, good, I'm really pleased you've enjoyed it. I love coming up here." And anyway, a drink, and we got in the taxi. He said, "How was your game?" I said, "It was great." He said, "How was Prince Rainier?" I said, "Well, I don't know, I didn't meet." He said, "That was the chap you were speaking to." Was he?
So you don't recognize?
No. Well, he was sitting there in a golf.
That's how it's beautiful, no?
How nice.
It's amazing.
I said, I met him without even knowing I met him. And of course, by that, I just was completely natural.
So cool.
Maybe I need Prince Rainier as well with Grace on the desert island.
So you want to be with very famous people?
Well, these are inspiring people.
Yeah.
These are people that have. I mean, I've got Churchill. I mean, for goodness sake, there's so many people in life, isn't there? But people who have left marks on me and have been very important in my life.
Yeah.
Obviously, these are people. I want to go back to Scofield. He died in whatever year he died. I don't know, 1900 and something probably. But my whole life is about French cuisine. And we started with that. We start with the basis of everything in French cuisine. Okay.
So who you think is easy to work with, men or women?
That's a really good question, isn't it? That's a really good question. That's a tough question.
Maybe, I don't know. You need to tell me that.
Well, I think... through my life, things have changed. Most of the people I've dealt with have been men. Most of the people I've dealt with. And so in my life, leading up to the last 10, 15, 20 years maybe, I've dealt with men. I find face-to-face with men easy to deal with. I love negotiating. I love a deal. I love that. I find it fun.
You have experience to do that with women, or it's always men?
So, I've been married 3 times. I don't know if that's good or bad. And I think if I was negotiating, most of my negotiation and most of my meetings have been around men.
Yeah.
Just because of the way it is. Because no other choice.
But you still have experience work with women, no?
Oh, so much. And now I find that there is the last 10, 15, 20 years, been a massive change globally and we've seen it. We've seen how women, from when I was a boy, their job was to bring up the family. Now that is nothing like that now. So the thought that I work with some amazing women, my girl that runs my competition is obviously Daisy. She's incredible. She's just the best person. I have a guy who wasn't anywhere near as good as Daisy, and I love.
Yeah, I always hear
Daisy,
about Daisy. Yeah.
And so I'm sitting here with you. You're a very, successful lady, successful
Thank
person,
you.
and I now, in a world where most people I'm meeting today, I'm meeting you. I'm meeting 2 other women for meetings. And then I'm going to an event this evening who's arranged by a really successful...
And you're happy with us, so easy
very
to work.
Happy. I'm really
Guys,
happy. I'm really happy.
So we are actually very good.
I'm very happy.
Don't be afraid to work with us.
And I think the future is going to be dealing with women. And the most important thing is being respectful to everybody. I enjoy women's company very much.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy women's company today much more than I enjoy men's company. because I think you can be real. I think you can say things that you wouldn't normally say. I have best friends that are men that I wouldn't say.
Actually, can I ask you that? Now you mentioned something. Who is your best friend, woman or man? Do you have one person in your life?
Yeah, no, my best friends are men because they go from right back from years ago. I love this saying, reasons, seasons, and life. You know that, do you?
Yeah.
So one for the reasons, one for the season, then life. So most of those right back over here in the lifelong friends are men, because that's me. It's just a history. But I've noticed that you can easily meet these days women, and you'll talk about. When you meet a man, you're going to talk about business. When you meet a woman, you're going to talk about quite a lot of things, other things as well, maybe. So I quite like that. I think that's really good. You can talk about all kinds of things, and actually, all you're doing is building that relationship.
Yeah.
For whatever that reason is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key. And I think, when you're dealing with a guy, it's one way. When you're dealing with a woman, it's another way. So
that's how you do.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I've answered your question.
No, you answered very well. I'm happy.
Are you happy? Good.
What doesn't harmony mean to you?
What does harmony mean? I think it means I think it means in charge of my destiny. I think it means that I've been self-employed, my own boss, since I was 24 years old.
Really?
Yeah. I've never worked for anybody since then, ever. I only ever worked for myself. You too.
Wow, it's incredible. Yeah.
And
why you do that? Tell me why.
Because I can't. I don't like work. I don't like somebody telling me what to do, and I don't agree with them. They tell me what to do, and I say, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do it that way?" And the only time I did it a couple of times, and somebody said, "Can you go and help this group of this people?" And I said, "You tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do whatever you want me to do." So it's cooking, So in other words, I had my restaurants, I sold my restaurants, I wasn't doing anything, and somebody said, "Can you come and help us?" I said, "Sure, of course I'll come and help you. What would you like me to do?" And so they said, "Well, can you go on this section over here?" Sure, of course I will. And I was sitting there, I think, "Oh my God, this is a nightmare. They're doing it all wrong." So I was only there for a week, and I ran the whole place because I knew that they were doing it. I would just do what I was told to do.
Yeah.
But then they didn't do it correct. So, and then they said, "Well, will you take?" I said, "No, because I don't want to work for you, but hopefully I've helped put all these bits together for you, and I'm off because I need to work for me." So harmony to me is being in control of my destiny. That would
so
be
you
harmony.
like to control everything?
I'm a control freak. No, I'm not a control freak. I just like to be in control of me.
Yeah.
I like to know that my times are my times, and that's what I do.
You consider yourself a free person?
Yeah, I think I'm very free because of that above. I'm very free in the way I live.
What does it mean freedom for you? You said you're free.
Well, I think you have a lot of responsibilities. I have a lot. I do so many. When I tell somebody what I do, they say, "Wow, how on earth do you do all of that? How do you?" And I say, "Well, because I just do. I love. If you want something done, ask a busy person.
Yeah.
Don't ask somebody that doesn't do anything.
So
you'll never get it done."
What freedom mean for you?
Pardon?
What the freedom mean for you? You said you are a free person. So what does it mean?
Well,
how
freedom,
do you feel that freedom?
Freedom means just making my own decisions. Freedom is me saying what I want to do, how I want to do it, and deciding. And then all the issues that come from that are your own. You have to sort those out.
Even if you did mistake.
Yeah, I have. I have a nightmare with my daughter right now, because we have this crazy relationship. I don't want to not be speaking to her, but I've got to deal with it at some point.
Yeah.
Now, at the moment, I'm deciding not to deal with it because it's one of those family issues, and that will be something that will take massive amount of time. And right now, but it's something that plays on the back of my mind. But it's my decision. It might be her decision at some point, but at the moment, we're there. We've got to come together again at some point.
So actually, you believe you need to take decision yourself, and then that's also give you a lot of freedom because you make your own decision. If you did, even is the wrong decision, but that's your own decision. So
if I make the wrong decision, then I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Life is about. I was talking to somebody the other day about. Every day there's a hurdle, isn't there? Every day. No. When you work for yourself, if I work for somebody and I went in and I made something or was doing whatever the job I was doing, then I would go to work, I would do my job, I'd come home again. And then there'll be issues at home, I'm sure. But my job today is that there are, and especially right now, it's tough time out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The world is a tough place. London is tough. Business is tough. Prices are going up. I mean, it's the same for everybody.
Yeah.
Because, so, you have to overcome problems. Problems are solutions in disguise, aren't they? All that sort of stuff.
So, what is motivate you to keep going, to do a lot of projects? They always travel to create all these.
Yeah, I think it's just the DNA that's in me. It's about accomplishing it's goals. My dear friend Thomas Keller, I mentioned earlier on, who is a French laundry chef, They said to Thomas, what will you do when you retire? And he said, well, I'll be in a box because this is not a job, this is a way of life. And so if it's a way of life, there is nothing, if I didn't do what I did, I don't know what I'd be doing, but I'd be doing it.
Yeah.
So if you either call it a job or you call it just a way of life. And for me, it's exciting. Life's exciting. Every day is exciting. And every day coming here, look at this. This is a job. Or is it what I do, This is fun. I'm drinking champagne,
You actually enjoy every moment.
I enjoy every moment.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, I enjoy every moment.
And you appreciate every day you have it, and this is so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And this is also motivate you, I think, to keep going, to create something new, because you travel a lot, actually, and all countries you go, they're completely different,
I love that.
The culture,
that is a new, that is something really new for me. We've only been doing it. I went to Thailand for the first time last year. I went to India for the first time last year.
Yeah, because you mentioned India, Thailand, US,
I know.
Lithuania. It's the completely different.
Never been. Went to Lithuania. Never been there. And meeting the people, understanding the people, understanding the Thai culture, understanding the food, understanding hospitality. Hospitality in Thailand was amazing. Was absolutely amazing. The people are beyond nice. Just beautiful people.
Yeah.
And I'd never been. So the job that I'm doing, if you want to call it a job, is giving me these opportunities to travel. I went to India. I was honoured with it.
Which part of India?
So I went to Mumbai, and then
I've never been in India.
I know, and everyone needs to go to India to understand that it is. You need to go twice, because the first time you go, oh my God, what have I done? I've never seen anything like it. And you haven't seen anything like it. But, then I was honoured with this doctorate. I was made a doctor of letters, doctor of letters, which is incredible considering I'm dyslexic, by the way. And there I was on this incredible stage in front of 4,000 people. And it was the most wonderful occasion. Wow, and then then you're a doctor in India or wherever you are, I suppose. So you just take it all in, and what happens is I want more. I want to go to more. I want to go to Mongolia.
I know.
Well, I don't know what I do, but I think I do. And I want to go to other countries. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to South Africa. You know, I want to go to countries that I've never been to. I want to go to China. I want to go, you know, so many places I still want to go to.
You saying you can live your life how is convenient for you, or you think you still need to think about people around you?
Well, I'm sort of quite free. You know, my wife has her business. I have my business. So I'm, you know, we.
But I'm talking about general. You know, like you want to pleasure all these people, or you prefer first think about yourself?
No, I overthink about everyone else. I'm a host. I always have been a host. I've always, when I was a little boy, when I was very, very small, 7 or 8 years old, we lived in a pub in the country in England. And my parents made me, I had to say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to whoever it was in the pub. And so I learnt how to, one, respect people, and also how to speak to people, very young. And I've always been able to speak to people, and I've always been able to, and I watch other people, I think, oh my God, you know, don't say that. And I think I've always managed to look engaged is the first thing. You know, smile,
yeah,
and eye contact. I mean, they're two things. That's all you've got to do, really. It's all you've got to do. And
so you actually think about everyone around you?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Now I want to ask you a question. I ask all my guests, what is your favorite sound?
It's another brilliant question. So there are there's two sounds. One, I have to have sound. I have to have music all the time. I cannot work without music. Whatever music. I love every type of music, from classical to country to Celine Dion to everything, to rock, anything, any music I can put on. I love music. But you know, when I was thinking about that, I was thinking about our project at Langdon, and I was thinking about, in the mornings, that bird sound. And I was thinking about cancer, and I was thinking about beautiful things in life.
Yeah.
That bird sound, we have so many birds down at Langdon. That bird sound is just the most incredible. You know spring is in the air, don't you? You know spring is coming when you hear the cuckoos and you hear it. So,
and actually you also live out of London. I think you
live miles out of London in the country,
yeah.
And we have big gardens, and I think that I think if you said to you in life what is the best sound, would be, to me, would be the birds. I love that. If I'm in the Caribbean, I don't mind listening to the crickets and all the others, because it's just, it's life. Yeah, it's life, isn't it? And I love animals. So we have geese, and I can hear the geese, and I can hear the guinea fowl, and we have 10 geese.
You even have guinea fowl? We
have 10 guinea fowl, 10 geese, 40 ducks, 10 chickens, 4 lovebirds.
So
we have it's like a zoo, 8 dogs. So I can hear them all. And they're all...
which kind of dog you have?
I have, we call them the Mexican Army, 5 Chihuahuas, which I adore, little tiny ones, little 5 Chihuahuas, and 3 Shiba Inus, the Japanese ones. So I know. So we've got the bigger ones, and they all have their wonderful characters. I adore dogs.
You have favorite one?
That's like saying, who's your favorite child? Yeah,
but
I do.
Still,
I do. Yeah, I do. So I have, well, Fernando is
a boy?
Is a boy. They're all boys. Or the Chihuahuas are boys and the Shibas are girls.
So you have just one girl?
We have 3 Shiba Inus.
Okay, 3 girls.
They're girls.
Yeah.
Coco, Shiba, and Momo Peaches. So they're the girls.
Okay.
And then I have Fernando, Emilio, Gonzalo, Eduardo, and Rodrigo.
Wow, you choose amazing names.
Well, they're all Mexican, so the Chihuahuas are Mexican, so they're all a little Mexican army. So Fernando is my.
Why you choose Fernando?
He's just love. Love. He's me. He just gives love.
Wow, it's incredible. Listen, you travel a lot. Do you have some funny stories to tell us?
You know that I do. We were in Australia last year, and I was thinking about this morning. We were in Australia last year, and I was put in a really difficult position. So I was on the beach. We were down in Manly Beach, beautiful beach in Australia.
It's hot.
It's hot because Australia we're on the other way around. And I'm laying on the beach.
And you're fine with that?
I love it. I love the heat. Love the sun.
Really?
Oh, I love it. I love the sun, yeah. I'm English. We love the sun. Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. You know. So we're just crazy. We're still crazy. And so I'm there, and this little child. So I go for a swim, and I come back, and this little child, he's about 5 or 6, has got my shirt on. My shirt. He's picked up my shirt, because everyone's got their stuff on the beach. And he's walking around with my shirt on, and I'm thinking, now what on earth do I now do? Because I cannot go to this little child and get my shirt back, because people are going to, oh my goodness, what are you doing to that poor child?
Yeah.
And I thought, so I sort of left it for a while. Fortunately, his parents sort of took it off and said, whose is this? And I went, this is mine. Oh, that's good. But at the time I thought, well, I need to go back up. You know, I need to go back because we were going out.
Yeah.
And I thought, what do I do? I can't go to a little child and take my shirt back because people will arrest me, you know. But I thought, well, there was quite a funny incident. And I told my wife when I got home, and she said, oh my God, how crazy.
So
I'm sure there's many, many others, but that was quite fun.
I believe so.
Yeah.
You have a lot.
I'm sure there's many other stories. I can't think of it. I mean, there will be endless stories of stuff going on, I'm sure, on holidays. But
listen, 3 advice for new generation to be successful from Robert Walton.
So I made a note of that one, which is really good. So I think that I said here, let me just find that. That was a really good. There's some seriously good questions. What is that? Sorry, just a second. Oh, here we are. Oh. I know what it was, yeah. So I said that, so pretty much it reiterates pretty much what I've just said. So it's building relationships, you know, and...
So you strongly believe for relationship.
So I think relationships being business, personal, all kinds of relationships. Yeah. The relationships, there's a great saying, is that it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know, and that is a key.
This is old school.
Old school.
And it's worked perfectly.
When I was away just recently, and I go back to, you know, these superstar chefs, and I go back to Thomas again. Somebody wanted a table at the French Laundry, and they can't get a table at the French Laundry. You can't get one. So they ring me. Do you think you could help? Do you think you could help? Not only do you get a table, they meet Thomas Keller. It's amazing. That person is so grateful to you for helping them get that. And that is purely building relationships, building your network of people. So I think that would be the very first thing that I would say to people is, and you know, when I heard something on the radio the other day about how they're now doing courses for young people to learn how to answer the phone, because nobody answers the phone anymore.
Wow,
and so they're doing courses because young people don't answer the phone. You know, when I was growing up, we only had the phone.
So, relationship?
So, it's opportunity. It's building relationships and building opportunities.
Respect?
I think so. It's opportunities, relationships, a strategy, a plan of your life. What is it you want to try and do? You know, I'm a dreamer, but there is a plan behind it. You can't just dream and walk around. And then it's also it's listing, and so it's that strategy, listing, opportunity, and network, and be nice to people all the time. To be real,
you know, most important.
But all the time, you know, don't send a crazy email or a crazy message at midnight when you've just got in, because that's the worst time to send messages. And I've learnt that myself. You know, you need to be respectful, you need to just smile, you need to be nice. Be nice. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yes.
I had the most wonderful experience, and I'll leave, this is a great way to finish. A great way to finish. I was in the Cayman Islands, this beautiful young server, beautiful young girl, tiny girl, she was not very old, and she was serving me, and I just thought, wow, she was such a brilliant server, or waitress, or whatever we want to say these days. And at the end of the meal, I said, you know, can I just say what a great time I've had with you, and what a beautiful smile you have. And she said, your smile made me smile. And I went, wow, goodness me. Now, that's a line, isn't it? That's a line. Isn't that a line?
No.
That's a brilliant line.
It's amazing.
And
I
so
love it.
That was perfect.
It's absolutely perfect.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
So there we go.
So you see, I still believe we are in the new world now. It's a lot of things change. But I still believe for young people, they just need to be respectful, loyal, you know, and just to believe themselves.
Totally, and have confidence, you know.
Absolutely.
Have confidence, and I hear all the time. Look, you're driven. You're successful. You've got many things going on in your life. It doesn't just happen. You don't just, oh, okay, I'll do this or I'll do that. I'll open a mine. You know, it doesn't just happen. So but you've got to start somewhere, and you've got to have a bit of confidence and a bit of a plan. That's it, really. I think that's it. It doesn't matter if you've been to university or if you haven't been to university. It doesn't matter whether you're just getting a job.
I think university doesn't teach you to do that, you know. You get basic, but you don't.
Yeah.
The life experience and how you carry yourself, that's the best experience. And actually where you want to be, how you see yourself on this world. You know,
well, I think common sense is pretty important as well.
Yeah.
I think common sense you can't teach common sense for some reason, and some people don't have it, and I wonder why they don't have common sense. So, that's been brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear, for your time.
Thank you for this incredible.
We have amazing morning today in one of the most iconic places in London.
Yeah, beautiful. Look at this room. Wow.
Yes. And we are in the hotel they call the Lanesborough.
The Lanesborough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have amazing guests today, you.
Thank you.
And I'm so appreciate for your time.
Thank you.
Happy to see you, and appreciate you really open and transparent today. You show us something different about you.
Yeah. Well, you're asking me some really good questions.
Thank you.
And they're quite personal questions sometimes, but I'm very happy to talk about everything these days. Thank you so much.
But I think for people, they just want to know a little bit about you. Not only what you created on the hospitality, and also your lifestyle, how you spend your time.
Yeah. It's all the same. I mean, you know, as I said earlier on, whether I'm on the golf course or whether I'm at the Lanesborough, or whether I'm my next meeting, the day it's the same. It's just what you do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy every part of it.
So I wish you all the best, and I want to say thank you so much to join me today.
Well, thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Cheers.
And best way to finish with a glass of rosé. Thank you.
Bye-bye.